Okay, got the incense going. Everything's pretty well set up. Hey guys, what's up? Oh, crap, God, can't forget this. Okay, yes, today's episode is a little bit brought to you by me and Johnny Walker Black Label. Scotchy, scotchy, scotch. Down into my belly. Alright. That first one. Okay, guys, actually getting to it and everything. I'm Wilma Quick, Excited Fan 16, bringing you another episode of Dunce Cap on a show that I went ahead and marathon last night. It's the last box set from my previous purchases I have left. But luckily I have a couple of videos still stored up for you guys, and also I'll go ahead and tell you now that I already made another purchase on Right Stuff, and that will be here in a few days. And so I'll probably get a video up soon on that. I kind of went a little different, got a few different things and everything. So hope you guys will enjoy that when it comes around. Anywho, on to this, and today's topic is Funimation's DVD Blu-ray combo pack of Heaven's Lost Property, Sorno Toshimono. This is the front cover, the side, and the back, and then it has separate boxes for the DVD and the Blu-ray. And here's the Blu-ray, which is what I watched, and Yes, I even did it correctly this time and watched it on a Blu-ray player connected to it through an HDMI cable on a 1080p TV. So, yay me. Of course, I waited till this one to do it. Oh my gosh, fan service! And 2 discs. So, yeah. And then the DVD, which has different covers on it. And it's got 3 discs. The first 2 for the season, and then a 3rd disc, which is all the extras. Because there isn't a lot of extras. It's just techless opening and closings, but there's only like a couple of openings, and there's like a different closing for like every episode. It's ridiculous. And to go along with those closings, there is like different animation for each, that goes along with each episode that's in each closing. And where you would usually see like next episode previews, it's actually just bits of additional content. So you want to watch those actually. I know I'm not to the story part yet, but yeah, when you get to the point after the credits where you would usually see, a preview of the next episode, watch those anyways, because it's actually just a little bit of additional content instead of actual episode preview. So there you go on that. Now y'all know. Of course, what kind of disappoints me about this box set though is it's kind of ripped right here, and it just doesn't seem like it was, all it is it's just a regular little box that's a little bent in. That just has, a cover wrapped around it, and then it's all sticky together. And I'm kind of disappointed in that. It just doesn't seem like it would hold up very well, and if you move these around quite a bit, it's just going to keep tearing and wearing off and everything, which kind of sucks. But also, not only that, see, this is the back of the box. And there's like no info on the ratings or anything, even on the bottom here. All of that stuff was on this piece right here, which was part of the wrapping. It's sticky, so I had to just basically tear the wrapping, the wrapping around the box. I had to tear it off around this to keep it, and because none of this info is anywhere else on this box set. It's not on the disc holders. It's not on anywhere else on the box. And this gives you, you know, like the product summary, and it tells you all the info. You know how it's, you know, it's Dolby True HD. You know, it gives you the runtime for the special feature, which is the 14th episode. Tells you it's a 1080p high definition SD remaster. You know, and all that. So and it's TVMA. No reasons why. So like you wouldn't know all this unless you kept this. And so for those of you who do end up buying this that haven't yet, be sure to keep this part of it. Oh, and yeah, and this is the special edition. Yeah, forgot about that because it has the box and everything. Yeah, forgot to mention that, or maybe it's not a special edition. I can't remember, but yeah, it is special edition. Yeah, but I'm just, you know, if this info is important to you, keep it. If not, you can throw it away with the rest of the wrapping. But I like having this info just for, you know, just to have it. So yeah. Anywho, on to it. Sub versus dub. I have a little bit of a problem with this. I mean, the voices are fine. I didn't really have a problem with the voices. Got used to it and everything. 'Cause this was my first time watching it in sub as well, or in dub. So I just went with it and everything. God damn it, Dan! Dan. I just went with it, and it works out fine to me. You know, that there's no like accents that they gotta do or whatever, so it works fine. But the thing with the dub is they added in a lot of language that was not in the original Japanese script. I mean, they added in just a bunch of damn and hell and BS or douchebag or bullshit. And I'm pretty sure they had another character kind of start talking at the same time, but I'm pretty sure that they had that at one point Tomoki in the dub said fuck. Or freak. It was either, you know, fuck or freak. I couldn't quite tell because there was another character talking and I couldn't single it out well enough, so I'm not exactly sure on that. But like I said, there's just the English dub script added in a lot of language that this series did not need. Yeah, they put it as TVMA, probably just for, you know, all the fan service that goes on, despite there not being any nudity at all. I mean, slightly a little bit on side boob and bare ass and everything, but no full-on nudity that you would almost expect, you know, from a show like this. And I in a way, I find it refreshing. But wait, shit, I can get that later. Super stuff. So, I mean, I enjoy the sub and all that stuff, but like I say, the dub took some liberties with the script and added in a whole lot of language that's not necessary. I mean, it takes away from it a little bit as far as story-wise, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. But still, I think that the original sub is still a bit better. So there you go. I'd still say go with the sub. Anyway, animation looks fine. It kind of seems a little goofy on the Blu-ray. It just kind of seems like they, I don't know, with the upscale, they just kind of went a little goofy on some things, tried to bring it out a little too much, so it's a little sketchy at some points. But overall, it works out fine. You know, it took up my whole screen, and I was able to just beautifully watch it and everything, so it was good. You know, really no complaints. I know it's how the story goes, but Tomoki spends half of the series in his little chibi form or whatever. And I just kind of wish that wasn't the case. I just kind of wish that, you know, he was, you know, just looked regular all the time instead of, I mean, because he spends, about half the series in his little chibi form when he's doing perverted stuff and everything. God damn it. And the other characters have their moments too, but Tomoki, you know, hits it off the biggest, and so I just kind of wish. But that's as far that, you know, goes back to the source material. So yeah. And so then we go on to the story, and despite how most people feel that all these, you know, romantic comedy, fan servicey, harem style shows, oh, you know, they have lack of story and character development and all that stuff. Well, Heaven's Lost Property, much like Sekiro, is another one of those where you can just shut the fuck up. Because it starts off like immediately trying to, starting this mysterious little story of what the hell is up with these angeloids coming down, and crashing down. They got wings and they're like, they look human, but yet they're kind of like robotic, and they're really powerful, really fast, but they're not very, of course, angeloids, there are different things about, but there's this black spot that scientists have been studying for a few years, and they have no idea what the hell's going on, and now it's floating over, the city that, the story takes place, and, so it's like, so I don't know, the story's there. It mostly builds on the mystery, and not so much revealing. I mean, there's a little bit more revealed towards the end of the series, but things actually really come through a lot more in the second season, and I have not watched the movie that's out yet, but I think that reveals a bit more, and apparently, I guess, sometime this year, a third season is going to be airing, so I'll be very excited for that, because this is, like, it's really... it's really funny. Oh, okay, I guess going back to dub versus sub, the dub just isn't as funny, isn't quite as funny as the sub. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I still laugh plenty of times, but I think this is one of those, though, where it really hurts me to remember so much from series. Despite how much anime I do watch, it hurts me to remember so much. That this is one of those where I need to take a long time, like a year or two, between viewings in order to appreciate the comedy again, or else I just won't laugh as much. But the story, yeah, it's there. You got this other world, which is the Synapse, and they create the angeloids, which, it looks like some weird, Greek mythology, Zeus, Mount Olympus sort of thing in the Synapse, so... definitely kind of interesting there, but all the angeloids are made for their masters, do their masters' bidding, and all that stuff. And it's just kind of going along in story. So, but yeah, I mean the story's there. I mean it's a behind the scenes sort of thing, but yet it's there, and so, yeah, I mean it's a worthwhile story for the kind of show that it is. And then we move on to the characters, and of course you have Tomoki Sakurai, who is the most perverted anime character I have ever seen. Yes, even more than the guy from Girls Bravo. Shit, I forget his name. Fukuyama. Yeah, that's his name, Fukuyama. Even more perverted than him, and that is quite perverse. But yes, and you can see how perverted Tomoki is in this first season. I mean, he's sitting there and he's using Icarus magic card to make all the panties, all the panties of the girls in school fly away, and when he's in panty heaven, and he also uses it to turn himself into a girl and sneak into the girl's bath, and what else does he do? Turn himself invisible, stop time so he can run around naked. I mean, a lot of the comedy basically just comes from Tomoki's pervertedness, and it's fantastic and refreshing that his pervertedness basically knows no bounds, and he just goes out and about and does freely, and just it does ridiculous. He goes to utterly ridiculous lengths to just. Do it. It's so funny for him. And then you got the student council president, who's like, acts all nice, but how she words stuff, she's really mean, and like her family basically runs the town. And then you got his buddy. Crap, what's his buddy? Oh crap! I forgot that Tomoki. Yeah, he wants a quiet and peaceful life, where nothing's gonna bother him and whatnot. And then oh wow! In comes Icarus, crashing out of the sky, and then giant pillars are falling all over the place. And he saves her, because one pillar was like this close to bashing her head in. And Icaros is an angeloid. She's the one right here. And then you got Nymph, who's another little angeloid, but she's a different type of angeloid. She's a beta type, and Icaros is alpha type. And yeah, and Icaros, is interesting. She's like emotionless for the most part, and she. There isn't a whole lot of character dimensions to her, but like it's just kind of I don't know, but I think that's the whole point of her character is growing into it, since she had memories wiped and stuff like that. And then Nymph, she's just trying to adjust how things are on Earth with humans, or bugs as she calls them, insects, compared to being in the Synapse with a dastardly master. Ike Sugata is his other buddy's name, and he is in charge of the New World Discovery Club, which is what he is calling the black spot, and that's invisible in the sky, which is what the Synapse is, and he's calling it the New World. And he, at the beginning of almost every episode, he's giving these lectures on history of Columbus did this, and this did this, and these were and this was changed due to this, and kind of some silly stuff. And he's got some really out there things, but he's really obviously he's thinking way outside of reality and outside the box, which allows him to get greater understanding of Tomoki's dreams that are connected to the Synapse, and with these angeloids, and what's all going on, and what might end up be happening and shit. And he's really paying attention to detail. Like he's practically spying on all these people and gathering it data and everything and stuff. And so really interesting stuff that he's doing. And then of course you have the childhood friend. Wow, why do I keep forgetting all these names now? I am horrible. I am a horrible anime watcher, forgetting all these damn names. Sugata, right? Right, Sugata. Does that sound right? Fine, I'll just look it up. Oh, I am not doing very good, am I, guys? Sahara, dumb fucking idiot. Sahara, she is Tomoki's childhood friend, and she keeps freaking out about her boobs growing bigger and bigger. Ah, crap, that's another thing of the animation that I noticed is, there's a really huge inconsistency between how big some of the girls' boobs look when they're in clothes or when they're just in, a bra or in a bikini and stuff. It's really weird. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to, tighten up and everything, but it's a huge difference. You could sit there and Sahara's boobs, when she's getting dressed in the morning, it'll be like kabam, and then when she gets, when she gets all her clothes on, it's like kaboom. It's like, it only consistent there, but hey, whatever, whatever. But yeah, and she's a huge tsundere, and she's got a killer karate chop, and she just chops the hell out of Tomoki all the time whenever he does something perverted, and half the time the perverted stuff that he does ends up affecting her in some way. And she gets really pissed. But the weird thing is then she has these she dreams at night about how she actually likes how perverted he is, and it's like, oh my god, we're gonna get married, then we're gonna kiss, and then he just starts fondling her boobs and stuff, and she's like, oh no, I'll do it some more, ah. And so that's just really funny, because generally you don't even get that kind of insight on a tsundere character, and so it's just another refreshing thing for the characters to get. Woo, yeah. And I know I'm starting to run really long from all this stuff. So, anime versus manga. I have not read any of the manga yet. I know Shadow Knight 508 on Anime Vice would surely be able to fill me and many of you other users who might be interested in the franchise and the series and whatnot. About the comparisons between the manga and the anime, because I have a window open to to start reading it, since it's not licensed in the U.S. and I just haven't gotten to it because I've been reading Sekirei and Bakuman and this and that, and yeah, so I just haven't gotten to it yet. And I have a growing stack of manga to read of my own stuff, of licensed, so really behind and whatnot. But I believe, as of a few weeks ago, the 14th volume of the manga came out. It's been running since May 2007. Yeah, the 14th just came out. It's written and illustrated by Sue Minazuki. And I mean, apparently, it's doing pretty good. Obviously, it's got two anime seasons, with I guess a third upcoming season, a movie, some OVAs. It's got a light novel. It's got a game. Apparently, another light novel. So I mean, lots of good stuff to this. This is definitely a manga that I would like to check out because it's just so interesting and whatnot. And so that's basically all I have. I'd say go for the sub over the dub, even though the dub is not bad. And if you're all right with just a ton of extra language in there, then go right ahead. No, I mean, and then you got the animation, which is fine. Like, I did not watch my DVD version because I'm just like, I got the Blu-ray. Why do I want to watch a DVD version? Duh. Then the story, which is there, and the characters. And then anime versus manga, I'm not sure. The anime is quite enjoyable, but I guess there are numerous differences between the anime and the manga, is what all exactly goes. And I'm sure the manga actually still has a bit more of the story than the anime does. But hey, fan service sells, so boom. But yeah, that's what I got. So let me know what you think. Saudi Fan 16. That's on Anime Vice and YouTube. You can check out my other stuff, on YouTube. I've reviewed a bunch of shows and a bunch of manga, and I've still got plenty more, to review for y'all. So be sure to check those out. As far as the channel goes, and you can like, subscribe, do whatever you feel like. Hell, share it with some friends if you like this or like the show. Go ahead and share this or whatever. And that's about all I got. And you can find me on Twitter at BILDO_88. You can follow me, and that's where I tweet links to all the videos that I put up, and just kind of whatever random shit I'm doing, now and then and whatnot. So, hey, I'm Saudi Fan 16, y'all, and I'll be seeing you later.